Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have that hotel review that I've been talking about a lot in my streams. I know you guys have been waiting for this for a long time, and I visited Las Vegas back in November, so this was all recorded mid-November, and I had a lot of fun. Uh, and I'm sorry I didn't put out this video earlier. I've just been busy with so many projects, never got the chance to edit this and put it together. Now, I had a lot of fun in Las Vegas when I went on vacation there. It's my favorite place to go on vacation. I really enjoyed the Strip. And also, as somebody that's originally from New York City, I was just so impressed with how clean the Strip was compared to, my hometown of New York, or even downtown New York. You would think is going to be extremely clean, garbage in a lot of places. So I had a lot of fun in Las Vegas. Me and my friends had some good food to eat. We visited a lot of the casinos, the resorts. It was overall an enjoyable experience. I also went to the Fallout event. That was a lot of fun. However, though, even though I had a great time in Las Vegas and I really enjoyed it, I wouldn't say that my trip was ruined, but my trip could have been better because of the hotel that I stayed at. Now, this personally is the worst hotel that I've stayed at in my life, and there's definitely way worse hotels in Las Vegas, so I'm not saying this is the worst hotel in Las Vegas, but as far as the hotels that I've ever stayed at in my life, this is definitely the worst one. So what hotel am I talking about exactly? The hotel that I'm talking about here is the Oyo Casino and Resort Hotel. This is the former Hooters Hotel. Now, why did I choose this trip? And I also felt responsible. And I also here want to apologize to my friend Chasaruni because I was the one who was choosing the hotel. He was a friend of mine. We're going to go to the Fallout event. So he's also had a lot of negative experiences with the hotel. I feel responsible for choosing this location. This hotel is not the absolute worst. There are some good things that I want to talk about. So I don't want this review to be completely negative. But overall, my impressions have been pretty negative on this place. So why exactly did I choose this hotel? The reason that I chose the Oyo was for a combination of factors. One of them is this was literally right across the street from the airport. So if you're flying into Vegas, this hotel is literally right there. It's only a few minutes drive from the airport, very easy to get to and leave to. So location is just perfect. It's also on the Strip. It is right across the street from the MGM Grand Casino. So location is pretty good for this place. So I'm not really complaining on the location. Additionally, the start of the monorail is very close to the hotel and is actually right across the street from it. So, right across from the street, you can see the monorail if you want to take that up and down the Strip. We personally did not use the monorail, but it's also there, so that's another plus I wanted to say about the hotel. The other factor is that the third friend of mine that we were supposed to meet in Las Vegas was actually staying at the Excalibur Hotel, and he was saying, book a room at the Excalibur, which I really should have done. I shouldn't have chosen Oyo, but I was looking at it, and this hotel, the Oyo, was literally it's a few minutes walking distance from the Excalibur, and it was a lot more cheaper. And when I actually looked at the pictures on Priceline, the pictures on Priceline are actually not the way that the rooms are actually look in the end. The rooms are actually a lot messy and a lot worse condition than what you see on Priceline, but I guess you should rely on that for Priceline. It was my fault for not looking at the reviews. That was ultimately, on me. I take full responsibility for that, and it was a very great price. It was a really good price. The price was, it was $38.66 per night, and I got a room that had 2 double beds. It was 5 nights. There was a resort fee that was nearly $260. So it was total close to $500. But also when we got there was a $300 deposit. So that's what they did. They gave me back the $300 deposit, but they do charge you a $300 deposit. They put your credit card on hold when you get there. Now, how is the hotel itself? Well, when I first got to the hotel, the experience was not good. I also wanted to mention the parking at this place. Parking for 120 hours or about 5 days was $90, which is equal to about $18 a day. There's a $4.50 fee. And this is the front parking right here. We ended up parking in the garage to the actually right side of the building, but I didn't end up recording the garage. We didn't really have that much of a problem with the garage. I saw reviews where people said the garage is dirty and it's unsafe, but personally I didn't see it being any dirty myself, but I just wanted to include that in the review as well. And now this next part, this is one of the worst parts about this hotel, one of the worst things in this hotel. Despite the Oyo having hundreds of rooms, most of the elevators in this hotel are not working. Yes, you see it just like this right here. It's still like this, and I've been there in mid-November. Oyo elevator enhancements underway. Delays may occur. Additional elevators available. So the only way to get upstairs is you either take the stairs or you take the service elevator. And about the service elevator and even the elevators that are working, one thing that I found really weird about this hotel is that there's actually a staff member that's actually inside the elevator with you. So they're sitting in a chair, they have a walkie-talkie, and they ask you what floor you want to go up to. To be fair, the people that were in the elevators were very nice. I didn't have any kinds of problems with them, but I just found that weird that this hotel has an elevator, elevator person in there with you, elevator staff member, that they just sit there and they ask you what floor you're going up and down to. I personally think, I don't have direct proof for this, I think the reason that they have staff sitting inside the elevators there is so that if the elevators break down and you get trapped in the middle of it, so that you don't sue them, so that they can just get on their walkie-talkie and they can say right away that the elevator's broken down and they're stuck in there. Now, this elevator problem is so bad that I even found a review 1 week ago. 1 week ago, there was somebody complaining that the elevators were down in the place. And remember, I visited the place back in mid-November. So mid-November is actually where I visited. So it's been December, January, February. The elevators are still broken in the place. And it's so bad that the Google AI, when I typed in Oyo Hotel Las Vegas elevators, even the AI has a specific page on it. The Oyo Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada has accessible elevators, but some guests have reported issues with the elevators. The elevators are 30 square feet with 36-inch wide doors, 56 of wheelchair maneuvering clearance. Some guests have reported that the elevators are so sketchy or have had spotty service. Some guests have reported that the elevators have been broken. Some guests have reported the elevator buttons aren't working. Some guests have reported that there was staff inside the elevators to help. Some guests have reported that there was also a service elevator and stairs when the main elevators were out. According to the Las Vegas Review Journal, multiple elevators at the Oyo Hotel were without operating permits during inspections. Nevada law requires elevators to have an active permit and to be inspected annually. Clark County officials said they are not responsible for monitoring elevator permits and inspections. And I wanted to look this up just to be sure, and I actually found that article that the AI was talking about from the Las Vegas Review Journal, elevators down at Strip Hotel, and according to the Las Vegas Journal here, they don't have the proper permits. Now, whether they do or not, I don't know. That I'm not going to assume here. I don't know 100%. I'm just basically going off of what the AI says. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have permits, judging by how often the elevators break in there. I mean, what the hell is going on? And then the crazy thing is, I even found this right here. This is a Reddit post 8 months ago. 8 months ago. And I was in Las Vegas 3 months ago. So this means that 5 months before I was there, the elevators were still broken. How long have the elevators been broken in this hotel? How can you have a hotel, like a large hotel like this, that is literally right across the street from the airport, the main airport in Las Vegas, and most of the elevators are broken? What are the staff and management at Oyo doing? And this is what the Reddit article says, or Reddit post says. Oyo Hotel and Casino needs to be investigated. Oyo Hotel and Casino only has one elevator working, and none are guest elevators. That's right, guests are forced to use a service elevator that jumps floors and breaks down multiple times a day. The property has about 10 elevators, with only one working. There are 657 rooms. The elevators are literally packed with guests. When taking the elevator, you can't breathe or move. It is so uncomfortable and scary, to be honest. The casino has no AC, and the vents read up to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday, a guest had a medical episode on one of the floors, and the elevator working would not go to the lobby floor. The person could have literally lost their life because of the lack of compassion for guests and lack of planning and spending. They do not want to renovate elevators, but spend thousands to renovate the pool for this summer. The employees are being rushed and stressed out over the work environment. The post is about the last couple of days, but most elevators have been down for months. Same story to AC. This business needs to be investigated, and employees and guests need to be compensated for the torture they are putting everybody through. I chose to be anonymous during this time, but you will know who I am soon enough. Oyo is little hell. Somebody needs to pay still. But what he's saying with the elevators here 8 months ago, and he even says months before this post that it was still broken. So the elevators have probably been broken more than a year. But don't take this my word for it. You can also see here, I actually recorded a bunch of guests on my floor. We all got trapped on the floor because the elevator would not show up. So the one working elevator that we had on our floor was not showing up, and a bunch of people were raging. Just take a listen to this.
That was a three-way before, but how they get in this elevator?
Like most of the people we get on, how many floors is this?
Was this the service elevator on the floor we was on?
No.
That's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be at the
So the elevator was broken for all you guys too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just came from the 9th floor. Same door, that elevator won't work either.
I'm coming from the 14.
Hear it squeaking, but it wasn't coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never showed up.
That's crazy. Alright, I'll be back up there when I figure this out.
I'm definitely gonna post this on my review. I'm not coming back to this hotel again.
Yeah, I'll just tell them that they should tear this one down with the Tropicana. Put something else.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
It started Monday when I was here, it was doing it. Like I say, we were riding, this part was closed, but the inside was open.
Oh.
And homegirl at the check-in, she had a little attitude, like she knew this hotel was ain't shit. As soon as she came in, she was greeting me like it was my fault. that
Welcome
day
to
was
hell.
dark. Yeah, like she was like, yeah, you're not gonna enjoy this day. Definitely not enjoying this.
So there's no staircase down from here?
No.
Maybe
Might be
way
that way.
down.
Ah.
So it's the exit over there.
Let us know.
After several minutes of waiting, the elevator finally came up, and it was packed full of people. And because this was the only elevator that was working on this floor, and even so, it took however long to come up, only one person was able to fit inside. That one guy that was near the elevator that I was talking to earlier ended up getting in the elevator. But to be fair, he was there before any of us, so he deserves to get in first. We couldn't get in because there was not enough room, but that basically is what happened. The person sitting down in the chair is actually one of the staff members that asks you, if you want to go up or down, and I don't have any problem with them. I want to make that clear. The staff members in the elevators were all really nice people, but it's just, my problem is more with the management that the elevators constantly keep breaking.
You can't take the stairs down.
Those guys went down. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, let's...
I think they had lucked out. They didn't come back. Yeah. I think so.
See if they leave a sheet in the gravel water. If not, fucking $3.
I mean, it's stairs.
The elevators in this place have been breaking for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until I booked here. Chaz, here, just take Chaz, take my water. It's fine. You have it, yeah. I didn't know about the elevator situation until I booked here. And if you look at the reviews a year back, it'll actually say that the elevators were busted even a year ago. I literally feel like this staircase is gonna fall apart.
Oh, this goes out the side. If you want to get to the lobby, you gotta go all the way back around.
And this floor that we were trying to go down on from our room, we got stuck on here, and the 3 elevators were not working. Yeah, 3 out of the 3 elevators, 3 of them were not working. We went to the service elevator. And also, I recorded this on 3 different days right here, what you're about to see this clip, and I realized something really disgusting about this hotel, and that is that the staff do not regularly walk the hallways and clean the hallways. So staff don't do a checkup on the halls throughout their shift to make sure that there's no garbage. How do I know this? They don't at least do it routinely, because there was a cup of noodles that was on top of the hand sanitizer, and that cup of noodles was there for 2 days. The 3rd day was finally gone, but it took 3 days to finally clean it up. Okay, here at the elevator. Down, right?
Yeah, down.
Doesn't even glow or anything. Yeah, what the hell? Somebody left their noodles here.
It's full too.
And like,
Bro.
who the... Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Do you hear the elevators?
Nope. I think I just hear the one next door to that service elevator.
Come on, how can 3 elevators seriously be out? You gotta be kidding me.
That's insane.
Oh my god. Great. Up and gloves right here, service elevator. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so this is day 2 at this point, and guess what? Those noodles are still very much there. And now the elevator seems to be working again, but yeah. 2 days in a row, nobody bothered to clean that up. Ugh. Is the elevator even gonna show up? At least the button's lighting up this time, but
Here, here's another one.
on the 3rd day, yeah, the ramen whatever cup is gone. And here you have a safe and ironing board. Here you have the beds. The beds seem to be made fine. I just sat on it earlier, but I didn't really have a problem with how the beds were made at all. But now, you actually take a look at this here. I don't know if you can see that well. There's actually smudges on the mirror. But now if we actually take a look at this here, near the TV, this cabinet looks like really old, and it looks like the wood under here is like rotting underneath this glass, and like, what is some of this junk here that's like underneath the glass that I don't know. I don't know what some of that stuff is here. And then if we actually take a look at the TV, there's actually dust in the TV. Chaz, could you shine your phone light on this TV?
Yeah.
You'll see it easily with the dust here. Yeah, maybe a little hard to see. Yes, you guys see how dirty that TV is? My God. You shine a little lower here. Oh my God. Lily, look at this. And let's go across here. Thank you for signing that light, Charles. But my God, just let's do the corner here.
And then you showed them under the glass as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh man, you shine right here. Oh man, yeah. See that? Oh my God, it's like you don't even wipe the TV at all. Like what the? Oh man, it's just disgusting. I don't have one of those like, you know, lights that like you can see all the dirty stuff in it, but I honestly would be just scared to see what that
I'm scared to bring a black light.
Yeah, the black light, that's just what it's called. Is I'm honestly would just be scared to And here I didn't realize this at first, but this is actually the phone which you're supposed to use to call staff, and there's supposed to be a piece of paper on top of the phone that actually gives you the different numbers to call, but that paper was actually ripped off, so it wasn't even included in the hotel room, so staff did not really check this room to make sure that it was up and ready. And there's like an alarm clock that looks like from the 90s. The phone's from the 90s, but I guess it's just the phone. And here, look at this. Just, yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have touched that. But, I mean, look at this. It's like nobody just cleans this wall behind the bed. What is that? What the hell is that? Tape right there? Like, it's like nobody just cleans this. Like, nobody cleans like the little wall behind the desk there. And the worst part about this room, guys, is this thing here. This looks like it's from the 1990s. It's like this air conditioning, and like the top part of it, like the little grate here, it's like ripped off. And oh my God, just look at how dirty that is in there. Oh, just disgusting.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't even, the damn thing doesn't even work. What is this? Cooler. I think this is the line cooler here. High, and the thing doesn't even work. And I just look in there. Look at that. Oh my God. And there's dust all over this too. Come on, seriously.
Did you show them the curtain here?
Yeah, look at the curtain. So like the thing is just dirty as hell, and it's not even, it doesn't even work. It doesn't even turn on. And I'm gonna complain about the air conditioner tomorrow. I'm just so exhausted. I don't feel like dealing with it. But I'll let you guys know later in the video how that worked out. So here's the view, and the view isn't too bad. And I will show you guys also the street a little bit later. The location is good if you're looking for a very cheap hotel on the strip. I mean, look at that. The smudges on this door.
Yeah, they haven't cleaned the door on the outside.
What's that too there? Can't even. Yeah. Oh. Nobody has like wiped this down. Like. Oh my God. This is. I haven't been in a lot of hotel rooms in my life. I haven't. But I gotta say, this is the filthiest hotel room that I've ever been in my life.
There's a cobweb up there, you see it?
Where?
There's a cobweb up there. Look at that.
Oh, great. Yep. Oh my God. And guys, you know why this is so dirty? It's because you can't even open this.
It's screwed in right there.
Yeah. It is screwed in right there. We can't even open this. And the question is, and if you just look at the balcony there, you can just see how dirty the balcony bars are too. You see that too, Charles?
Yep.
It's like, what is the point? I know the balcony has like little space, I get that. But like, what's the point of even having a balcony like this if you can't even go outside? Sure, you can see the view, but like a lot of people just want to step outside and just like, even if it's like just a foot, just to be able to see that. So like, I'm not a hotel critic, I'm not an expert, I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but I mean, you guys agree with me. Like, I mean, this should just not be acceptable. This is it. And I take full responsibility for this. I apologize to my friend here. It was my bad here that I found this place. I thought that I was finding a good deal, a hotel. It's on the strip. That was a really good price. I should have read the damn reviews. I take full responsibility for this. I messed up. I'm also gonna compensate my friend for this because I just feel bad for this trip here. We're gonna have a lot of fun at the Fallout event, but it's just this is the one part of the trip right now that has just been bad. It's just been it just has not been good. And I've also just did not show you guys the bathroom here. This is you get like 2 complimentary waters when you check in here. I guess this is a little garbage bag that you have here.
That's an ice bucket.
Oh, ice bucket, yeah. We look, and this mirror too, you can just see this dirty too, dirty. Oh man. Like, it's just, did the cleaning staff like not go through here? Look, even the little mirror in here. Yeah, I shouldn't even be touching that. This has smudges on this too. But oh my God, guys, just look at the bathroom too. Yep, right there. More smudges. And the soap I already opened it. The soap, to be fair, the soap was in a little box. I opened it. The toothpaste and the toothbrush did not come with this room. It was, I bought this at a CVS, but this is the sink. And look at this. Look at that. That's a hole in there. There's cracks on here too. Oh, and at least the sink works fine, and I don't know if that's the color pattern or that's just dirt. I don't know. I don't know whether that's the color pattern or not. That I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that.
I think that's just part of the
Yeah.
pattern. Of
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's been so dirty. It's been so dirty here that it's just like I can't even tell if it's part of the color pattern on the marble here, too. Look at this here. Look at that. Ugh, this disgusting. And then this here, you can see underneath. This is just peeling off too. I mean, just look at the corners of this. Oh my God. And this, I didn't even realize how bad this was until I touched this. But look at that. See that? Like I said, I'm not an expert, but the bathtub works. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it should be that wobbly like that. And look, see that? I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be that much of a space like that. I don't think it should be. So anybody knows more about bathtubs, you let me know. But I don't think that it should be that much of a space. And also, this. While this doesn't move too much, it does move, and it's a little hard to see. See that? There's a space there. I'm pretty sure it should not be like that, and there's like that little sealant there. I don't know what that thing is called. Like I said, I'm not a contractor, but I'm pretty sure this is like some kind of sealant, and this should not be having a space like this. This is just, so yeah. So I would just say, guys, is to stay away from the Oyo Hotel. Don't come here. I will just say at least there's shampoo and conditioner and body wash here. That's
Full, by the way.
What's that?
I said those aren't even full.
They're not even full?
If you look at the shampoo, it goes up to here. It's not full.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that. This one and this one looks full, but this one is, oh yeah, this is not. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What the hell? But yeah, I'm gonna, and oh man, yeah, and up here it's even more dirty too. You see that? You see that on the railing?
It's water spots, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's from the water. I don't know if that can be really helped. That I don't know. That might not be their fault.
No, you take a thing to clean that. That's, yeah. And that vent, oh my God.
Yeah, that vents too. So yeah, maybe I just had the one bad room in the Oyo, but the thing is I actually looked up a ton of reviews on this, and there was other people who had the same experiences as me. There was even, one lady that I saw her video where actually the bathtub head, this thing actually just fell off. So literally, there's people who have had even worse experiences than me. But I don't want this review to just be totally negative, guys. I will show you some good things about the hotel, like the fitness room and the casino. But I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I am never staying here again. And like I said, I take full responsibility for this. This is my fault. I know people are going to tell me in the comments you're an idiot. You should have checked the reviews beforehand. But I was just really excited. I found a really cheap place on the Strip, and it was a pretty big building. So I couldn't imagine that a really big building on the Strip, that it would just be in this bad condition. I could honestly not, I honestly couldn't believe that. And that too, yeah. I couldn't believe that. So that's just, it's on me. And like I said, I'm going to make it up to my friend, and I'm going to compensate him for this, because I take full responsibility. It's my fault, but it's like, I get that I should have checked reviews, but there's just no reason that a hotel should be like in this state like this. That's just it. But let me actually show you guys some other things here at this hotel now. And this, guys, I didn't even see this earlier, but look at that. What on earth happened to this curtain? What happened here? Oh man. Okay, so update for you guys. So there was a really bad disaster that happened last night where at 1 o'clock in the morning, we were woken up. There was a fire alarm that went off, and we ran into the parking lot. I didn't get my phone or anything like that. I wish I would have recorded it, but there was a bunch of people that basically ran out in the front parking lot, and what ended up happening is we sat out there for a little bit, and nobody basically from the hotel came to get us. Nobody was explaining what was going on, and we ran out the side door, which I'll actually show you guys the staircase in a little bit. But what we did was we went back around, and we went through the front, and in the casino there's tons of people, so the fire alarm never went off in the casino. And then we saw a huge line at the front, and we just didn't even want to wait in that. We got pissed. We went back up to our rooms, and everybody else was there. We went back to our floors, and the alarm, was off at that point. I was just annoyed that we weren't basically told what happened, and nobody came to get us. And, we all ran outside. It was like, 40 degrees, I think, outside, 40, 50 degrees. So we all just ran outside. and nobody, was telling us what was going on. So the next day we went and we talked to the guy at the front counter. We explained the situation to him, and I have to say, the staff at the front counter are very professional. They're very nice, and I could tell that the guy did want to help us. He was concerned, and he did seem concerned the most when I told him about the fire alarm and the fact that nobody came out to get us. And what he did was he refunded us the resort fee for 2 days, and promised that the full deposit will be returned, which I will have an update on that. It better return the full deposit. But then he told us that he'll get us another room, and he asked us if we wanted the premium room. And the premium room was $15 a night. He took that out of the resort fee. Additionally, guys, I found this post on TripAdvisor. I was researching to see if there was other people that had issues with the fire alarm, and there was other people complaining about fire alarms going off in this place. I'm kind of pissed I didn't get the chance to record it, but we got woken up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I had 2 or 3 hours of sleep at that point. I was half asleep and panicking, and the only thing I thought about was getting out of the room and, getting outside. I didn't think at all about recording, but that fire alarm was the worst part of the trip, being woken up by that. And I actually found this review on TripAdvisor. And this review is posted on November 22, but the review is, the incident happened on November 14th. That's actually the exact same day that we had the fire alarm incident happen to us. So I think that I don't think this is a coincidence. I think this person was there that day when it happened. So this is what they say. I stayed at the Oyo Hotel with my husband from November 10th to November 15, 2024. There's a few issues during our stay, the main issue being a charge to my credit card for $500. I was told by the front desk it is a third-party vendor that has a sensor in the room to detect smoking. At the time the sensor detected this supposed smoke, we were not in the room. This charge is coming from the hotel, not a third party. When I asked for the vendor's information, I was told by the front desk they didn't know the information and asked their manager, and it is on paid time off for the unforeseen future. I did not smoke in the room. I was told to just dispute the charge on my card or cancel my account. And the thing about the smoking charge, I didn't have an incident like that happen to me, but I actually saw numerous posts. There was numerous complaints of people actually saying this exact same thing happened to them, where they were accused of smoking in the room when they didn't. There was only one working elevator with an attendant in the elevator, making it very difficult to fit my wheelchair in there as well. This is true. Those elevators were very cramped, and because they were broken, there's so many people in one elevator. At one point, the only working elevator was down, and I was told to come back later or use the stairs, which our floor was the 9th, and I'm paraplegic. One of the attendants was smoking their elf bar in the elevator as they sat there going up and down. At one point in the stay, the fire alarm went off on the 4th floor. My husband happened to be going to the elevator shortly after, and the attendant asked why he hadn't left the building because of the fire alarm. We never heard the alarm on the 9th floor, and nobody called or anything. And that's true. The same thing happened to us is when we were outside, we went outside and we were in our pajamas, and it was 40 degrees outside. We were there, and it was for maybe 15 minutes outside. Nobody showed up. Nobody came to check on us to, tell us that we could go back in the hotel. We didn't know if we could go back in the hotel. We walked into the casino, and the casino floor, nothing was going on in the casino. Everybody was playing games. So the fire alarm then never went off in the casino. It just went off on the upper floors. But we were just pissed about that nobody from the staff came up to check on us and, ask us what was going on. So exact same thing happened to us that happened to this person here. So I think they were next to us, or, I don't know if I interacted with this person or if I saw them that day, but like I said, I don't think it's a coincidence that this person posted a review on the fire alarm the exact same day that it happened to me. It was just a very unpleasant experience, and I feel really bad for what this person went through. This person actually went through a lot worse than what me and my friend went through. But it is not policy to check on guests with special needs in the event of an emergency. The security guard was very nonchalant when discussing the fire alarm. There was also no housekeeping service either for the week. We called several times to ask for towels. Most of the time, nobody answered the phone, and we had to go down to the desk. The balcony door kept blowing open in the night. We found some cardboard to fix the problem. The room, when we checked in, was clean. I will say that. So they had a few little different experiences here. Their room was clean. My first room was filthy. And we did actually call up the staff to actually bring up extra towels, and they were quick, but this person had a worse experience. But I believe it also. There was just a lot of stuff going wrong with the Oyo, just a really bad experience. But now back to the premium room that we were upgraded to when we complained about that fire alarm incident. Is it actually better? We'll take a look here. And you know, it's basically the same exact thing right here. It's, you know, safe, and ironing board. And right here, my friend took one of the waters, but it was basically the same thing. There was just 2 waters here. This is a little like, see this? Yeah. I don't know what's the deal with that. There, the mirror here, it's a little bit cleaner, but it does have smudges also. Smudges, but this isn't as bad as the other room. But this room has a massive improvement. Sink is, you know, nowhere near as bad. Sink's, you know, way better. You opened up the bar of soap there. Bathroom has some smudges, but it's not, at least from what I'm seeing, it's not to the degree that the other one was. So we noticed that a first improvement there. And shower is also just a lot better here. This, it's not like it's about to fall off, that part there. This part here, like the drain, I'm not sure what that is, if that's mold or, you know, what that is. I guess it's just due to all the water. And this, it seems like all of these are good on here. And this one's moving too. I see part of that there. But I will just say the bathroom in this one is a lot more cleaner here. The vent also is not as rusty and dirty as the other one. And beds, I didn't really have any issue with them. They were made, you know, decently. And so the premium, room basically comes with the fridge. We put some food in there. Fridge is clean. There was no issue with the fridge. Microwave was very clean. I was actually surprised by that. I thought the microwave was going to be filthy in there. There was like some food left over or something like that. But microwave was pretty clean. But the most disgusting thing in this room is actually the remote. If you look at this remote, like, look at this. Like, literally the buttons are like chewed off on this. Like, what? Like, look, this button's chewed off. This one, this one, this one, this here, this. What I think happened is I think a dog probably bit this, and they didn't even bother changing the remote. You really got to change the remotes. Like, what the hell, seriously? The glass on here. There's some stuff underneath this. Cabinet. I know I didn't show this on the other one, but it's fine inside here. And as for the TV, I know it's a little hard to see. Charles, could you shine your light on this too here? Yeah. It's here. Some dust and some smudges here and some more here too. It's not the I don't think this, yeah, I see some dust too. I don't think this TV is as dirty as the other one. What do you think?
No, it looks fine.
Yeah, it's more, I would say, more normal on this one.
Mainly just the remote's bad.
Yeah. Phone is this phone has labels on it, right? The other one didn't.
The other one did not.
Yeah, the other one did not have any labels on it. This one, so the premium one has more, the full labels on it. Again, looks like the 1990s alarm clock. But also this, which was in here, the air conditioner. The air conditioner in here is like, what the hell? It's
It works at least.
It does work, but the other one looked like it was from the 1990s. This one looks like from the 80s or the 70s, and I think this is basically how you open it up, and it does work. We have it on we have it on what, 64 right now. So this one it's working. It's fine. We didn't have issues. It's weird, and this is filthy on here. They really need to change the AC units in this building. Also, there was a big stain right here. I don't know what that is. If that's paint or what, I don't know what that is.
Oh, look straight up. There's tape on the ceiling.
What? There is? Oh crap! Yeah. And the curtains in here, they look clean. There doesn't appear to be any kind of issues. Curtains appear to be clean to me. And the view in here is, you know, much better. There's no balcony here, but regardless, you weren't even allowed to step on the balcony. So this is on the 15th floor, and this is just a lot nicer here. But on the outside window, it is dirty, and they really should clean those on those windows. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this room. Okay, guys, so I want to do a UV test right here, and this is basically a light that will find body fluids and, you know, pet stains, you know, stuff that should just not be in this room. And when I used this light, I bought this light from Walmart recently because I thought if I'm going to review this hotel fully, because I never even expected to review this hotel with the disasters that we've had, I thought I'm just going to use this UV light to just, you know, check around the room and make sure there's no horror show. And I will be honest with you guys, I want to be completely honest with you guys, there actually was nothing found on these beds here. So I checked the beds with the UV light. I did not see anything at all. There was nothing bad on here. So the beds are actually clean. And that was actually my compliment about this room, is my compliment was that the beds were clean and, you know, in good order. And second bed here also. Nothing, we don't see it. So the bed sheets were cleaned. A lot of hotel reviewers, from what I've been watching a lot of videos recently on hotel reviewers. What I've noticed about hotel reviewers is that they don't check underneath the sheets, but we checked. Everything here is fine. There is no issue. And look around here, I just found like a single dot, some kind of something with picking up on the UV light, but that's not that big of a deal. But I noticed on this wall right here, you see this? And then here, more of this on this wall. So I don't know what happened here. If there was a dog that peed on this wall, that I don't know. And see, more of this. Let me zoom in more so it's easier. Yep. Maybe I could do even more. Yeah. There you go. See that? So there was just some, yeah, it's some more dots of this stuff here. It's not anywhere higher, it's just kind of low here, and what I suspect happened is I suspect that a dog probably peed on this wall. That's probably what happened here. A little bit here too. A few dots, but I will say though, with the UV light, this wall's a little bit dirty, but I was expecting the beds to be pretty dirty, and I was expecting like a horror show with the beds. But for the most part, this room was not that bad with the UV test. Oh, a little bit here. Yeah. So this room, like I said, I want to be as honest as possible with this review. I don't want this review to be completely negative and everything. I probably would not stay here ever again at this hotel, but I just also wanted to do this UV test. So other than the wall and a little bit of the curtain, for the most part, the UV light did not find anything bad in the room. So the room was pretty clean for the most part. And I also want to talk about the food at the restaurant. So the Oyo has a few restaurants. It has a Steak and Shake at the front and has a Hooters in the back, and I think there's another smaller restaurant there as well. But we didn't go to the Hooters or the other place. The only place that we went to the Steak and Shake. Had food here like 3 or 4 times. And I will say about Steak and Shake, the experience is mostly positive. They do have half price on weekdays between 2 to 4 p.m. For all shakes and drinks. So we went to eat around that time. There's barely anybody in the restaurant that time, and it was actually very clean and organized, so they kept the restaurant in pretty good shape. Didn't really have any complaints with the cleanliness or even the price. The prices were very fair, reasonable. It wasn't expensive to eat, and the food was good for the most part. I just kept having the burger. The burger was pretty good. But my friend Chas, one day, he actually ordered, I think it was the chicken tenders. He ordered some kind of chicken meal, and there was an incident there. The food was actually raw. Yeah, the chicken was raw in there. And we were generally surprised by that. But what happened was he actually told the staff right away about that. And when he told the staff right away about that, they took care of him and they made him a fresh batch of chicken right away. They actually walked up to me too and they asked me if my burger was raw. But my burger wasn't raw, but it was actually nice they checked up on me. It was annoying that the food was raw, but we ate there like 3 or 4 times. We had that one incident that one time, but I would have given Steak and Shake a perfect score if just not for that incident there. So I don't know if Hooters owns Steak and Shake or if it's separate, if it's its own separate thing. Somebody let me know in the comments if it is. But that was pretty much it. That was the review there. It was mostly a good experience eating there, but we just had that one bad experience with the raw chicken. But at least they took care of us and made them a fresh batch right away. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the casino, which is a huge part of this hotel, and that's one of the main reasons that people come to Oyo is for the casino. Now, I played video blackjack and video roulette, and the minimum bet is $3. I liked playing video roulette a lot, had a bit of fun with it. I played with $200, and I ended up winning $301 between the 2 games, so I ended up making a $101 profit in total. My friend Chasaruni, he ended up playing the blackjack with an actual dealer. He told me that the dealers were very friendly and nice. One thing I did notice about the casino is that the staff routinely walked around and would actually wipe down the machines, clean, making sure that the casino was organized. I just wish they put the exact same amount of effort into cleaning the rooms. But the other thing I also wanted to say, I placed an $80 bet on the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. I bet on Mike, ended up losing $80, but thankfully I still made a $20 profit because of that. Because of winning that $101 in video blackjack and video roulette. So at least I had $20 profit. But anyways, about that is I was able to make a bet on the fight there, but despite them having boxing on the TVs, they were not broadcasting the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, which is actually one of the biggest boxing fights, last year. So I don't know why they weren't broadcasting it. They let you place a bet on it, but they don't let you broadcast it. But to be fair, though, we went out to the Excalibur Hotel where my other friend was staying, and we tried to watch the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight there, but they told us they don't have it on TV either. They said it was on Netflix, which you'd think that they would have it ready because there's been a lot of people that are going to want to watch it, but that hotel didn't have it either. But for the most part, casino, I really had no complaints about it. It was clean, and I did have fun playing video roulette and video blackjack. And the last part of this review, I want to talk about the gym. Now, I walked past this room several times, and I didn't see anybody in here, but I thought if I'm going to do the review in the hotel, I might as well review the gym as well. And I noticed that watching a lot of reviews of the Oyo, I haven't seen one YouTuber actually review the gym or enter the gym. I don't know why, but I think it's also a pretty important room in the hotel, too. Now, I had my problems with the Oyo. A lot of, bad stuff on this trip, but I will say the gym, I didn't spend a lot of time in here. Maybe my only complaint about the gym is that it's just really small for, a hotel that has over 600 rooms. This gym is very small for that amount of people, but to be fair, nobody's ever in here. And the gym is very clean and organized, so the gym is perfect. There really isn't anything. Like I said, the room maybe could be a bit bigger. You could have more space. You could have, working equipment in another room as well. But that's really it. The gym is actually a great place, and I didn't really have any issues with it. And here we got the pros and the cons at the very end of the review. I hope that you guys enjoyed my review. It's the first time that I'm reviewing something like a hotel. So the first pro is it's a very cheap hotel. So the location of this hotel, it's located next to a bunch of other fancy hotels. It is very, very cheap compared to them, and it's one of the most affordable hotels right around the strip. The gym is very clean and organized. I had no problems with the gym whatsoever. Like I said, maybe the room could be a bit bigger. There could be a better room they could have used for the gym. But again, that's just the only issue with the gym. $1 blackjack. I didn't find it in the casino. The casino was clean. They cleaned the machines. They took care of it, wiped a lot of stuff down. I just wish they put the same amount of effort into the rooms, but I wasn't able to find the $1 blackjack, but I saw an advertisement for it. Steak and Shake. It was a good restaurant for the most part. Food was very good, affordable prices, clean restaurant. Another pro is it's right near the airport, so it's literally right across the street from the airport. So right when you fly in, if you're staying here, you can go here. But again, I would not recommend actually staying here. If you're gonna go here, go to the casino. If you're gonna go to anything, or go to Steak and Shake, but don't actually stay in the hotel. The cons are dirty rooms. You guys saw those rooms that we were dealing with, dirty curtains, dirty bathroom, parts of the bathroom just peeling off to dust in a lot of places. Not a very, clean room. Fire alarm incident. Now, this probably is not going to happen to you. This is something that might happen to, people once in a blue moon, but that was really annoying. That was one of the worst things on my trip, being woken up at 1 o'clock in the morning by this, fire alarm, rushing out, and then nobody telling us basically what was going on. At least they made it up to us. They upgraded our rooms. As I guess compensation for that, but it still should not have ever happened. The elevators are broken. This is probably the part people are going to say is the worst part of the hotel. I don't know how you can have, elevators broken at a place for over a year. I mean, how does that even happen? And that one Las Vegas journal was saying that they didn't have even the permits for the elevators. I don't know if they had permits or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. It's ridiculous that this many elevators are broken, that people are just pissed about this. It's holding people up. People are cramped in these elevators. It's annoying as hell. Paying for the parking, for all the stuff that we had to go through at the hotel, paying for the parking, nobody wants to do it. I get the guests to show proof that they're at the hotel, but give guests like a sticker or something they can put on their windshield to show that they're a guest here. You can do something like that, but charging people for the parking, that too, especially after all the crap that your hotel has offered, no. Staff don't clean the hallways. You guys saw that ramen, those noodles that were basically there for, it took 3 days to clean it up. So that shows you alone that the staff are not walking and checking the hallways if it took 3 days to clean that up. And raw food. We only had this incident once, but it should not have happened at all. But that was, ridiculous that, my friend had ordered, chicken tenders there. I'm pretty sure it was a chicken tenders or some kind of chicken meal, and it was raw. How does that happen too? But they did make it up to him. They made a new batch pretty quickly. And at the same time, too, as they asked me if my burger was raw, mine wasn't. But it was nice that they at least checked up on me. But still, shouldn't have happened. But at least they took care of it and made it up to us. Overall, if I was to give this hotel anything, I would give this hotel either a 3 or a 2 out of 10. That is ultimately my review. And the only thing that is pretty much holding it up here is that the Steak and Shake and the casino. That is pretty much it. Gym, I guess you could maybe argue a little bit on that too, but barely anyone goes to the gym. But that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Like I said, don't stay here. There are some good things about the hotel. If you're really looking for a deal, then I guess you can stay here, but don't expect the rooms to be very clean. That's what I'll say about it. And don't expect the elevators to be working either. But let me know what you guys think of my review. Would you stay at this hotel after what you saw in this review? Let me know. Would you actually stay here or not? But thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. And also to my friend Chasaruni, if you happen to see this review, I'm sorry again for choosing this location. I feel responsible for this. It's completely on me. I take responsibility. I did make it up to my friend, and I will also make it up to him when we go next time. But thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.